Welcome to the Grappling Grappling Rewind Podcast.
Welcome to this week on the Grappling Rewind Podcast. On this week's show, we're going to recap Fight to Win 118. We're going to recap Substars. We're going to preview Battle Grapple 5. We're going to preview Craig Jones versus Gilbert Burns at Grappling Industries. We're going to preview Fight to Win 119 in Philadelphia.
Lit.
We are also going to preview King of Mats, the lightweights, and Role Models 10. As always in the show, I'm your host, Maine, joined by co-host.
Angry fat guy.
That would be Josh Weinstock.
Yeah, that'd
as
be me.
always, resident black belt on the Grappling Rewind. So, your week's been a little hectic, Josh.
Yes.
Do you want to move into some news?
Yes.
There's not a ton of news this week, honestly. So apparently on the Matt Burn podcast with Keenan and Hanger, they're talking about Hypnotic apparently went out of business.
I'm not going to speak on it because I have no freaking clue.
I'm super disappointed about that. I actually have like a couple of Hypnotic Ghees, and like they fit really, really nice for me, and I was like a big fan of the Ghees. Like they just like their A2L, it's like perfect for me.
Do we blame Gordon Ryan for his sponsorship?
Apparently he was getting like $4,500 a month from them or something.
What?
Apparently that was what the sponsorship was.
Who said that?
I think he did as something like an Instagram live post or something.
I think you're lying and making that up.
I read it somewhere, Josh. I don't know where I read it, but I read that someone said that he had said that somewhere. I didn't go and find the primary source. We're not actual journalists.
Dude, that's $54,000 a year from a Ghee company.
Word. Which would make sense that they might be going out of business. in hindsight.
This is all... oh, Christ, I can't even think. That's how bad my week
Yeah,
is.
you told me some stories before we started recording that you're having a
I can't even think of the word that I want to say. It's hearsay.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but hey, it's getting paid out. So that sucks. I like their Ghees. Hopefully they don't go out of business and they're able to figure it out. In other news, Gary Tonin apparently wants to fight Gordon Ryan. Ryan Hall, not Gordon Ryan.
And in other news, that'll never fucking happen.
I think it could happen eventually. I mean, Gary Tonin's what, 5-0
in the UFC, because somebody has to get signed from the UFC first. And I know they have a working relationship, right? One and UFC.
Do they?
Demetrius Johnson went over.
No, they traded one guy for one other guy one time in the history of the promotion.
They traded a couple guys.
Did they really? I thought it was just DJ and Askren.
No, somebody else came over and they sent somebody else over.
Oh shit!
Sage
really?
Northcutt.
I think he got. I thought he got cut.
No, he didn't get cut.
Also, I don't know why you needed to punch me to tell me that.
Well, because that's what I normally do when I remember something. I whack somebody.
Yeah, you do that actually. So honestly, I'd be down to see that fight. That'd be a really, really good. That would be a really, really good fight.
I don't know about that.
I think
it becomes. It's going to become a karate versus whatever Gary Tonin does fight.
like a wrestle boxer almost.
Yeah, but Ryan Hall is just going to literally like try to wheel kick him and then not give a fuck about getting taken down.
Which is the part I care about, Josh, yeah. So enough about MMA. In other news, next week's show is going to come out on Wednesday.
That's a Wednesday, not a Tuesday.
It is one of the pretty much the only time we've ever bumped the show by a day. I will be out of town.
What episode is this?
This is episode 90. And then we have the bonus episodes.
We're good. It's not episode 100.
No, it's not. Dear
so
God.
then it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. So in other news, I'm also going to be doing an interview thing with Tap Cancer Out, where we're going to talk to them on their live stream about their upcoming event. They're doing 3 super fight events coming up, I think in Philadelphia, in Chicago, and in one other location. And we're going to talk to them about that upcoming event as well.
Sick.
So one more recap of Fight to Win 118. This event took place in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and paid out a total of $31,442 in salaries and commissions, and was headlined by Marcelo Andre versus Kennedy Masael.
Let's first talk about how the announcers didn't know who Kennedy was.
We'll talk about that. Want to start there first?
Fuck yeah.
That was
Fuck yeah.
that was interesting.
They're like, man, I don't know who Kennedy is, but he's got his hands full. And I was like, really? Really? You don't know who he is? They just announced that he was 2018 black belt world no-gi champion. He at least knows a little something. Maybe figure out where he's from. So, oh, I see a Studio 540 patch. And it's like,
For anyone who doesn't know, that's Cabrina's kid.
oh my God.
It's the first year at black belt, highly touted prospect. Been killing it since he was juvenile. Like been around a little bit. So let's talk about that match, starting out with Marcelo Andre versus Kennedy Masagal. Marcelo takes it via decision.
Yeah, I mean, Kennedy started on top. He got swept. He then proceeded to use Spider Guard or some variation of it, some form of...
He kind of cycled through a couple different guards overall. But
a lot of lapel stuff and arm stuff.
Marcio kind of just like kept it more slow and just...
But then he got swept.
Yeah.
So Kennedy then sweeps him, ends up back on top, and as Kennedy was about to get swept, he falls on a foot, and then Marcio grabs a foot, and they're both dueling with the feet, and they're both making faces.
But neither of them had to address the footlock. I mean, Kennedy's footlock looked pretty deep, but
Kennedy's
Marcio...
face looked like he wanted to address it, but he wasn't going to.
Yeah. Marcio just looked like...
We already know he'll let his shit break.
Yeah, I'm actually like surprised his arm healed up that quickly. If you didn't see it, sometime late, right before, probably like what, 3 months before Worlds?
Before Pans, I think, or was it at Pans?
It was at Pans, I think. I think it was the second round at Pans. He got his arm like broke. I forget who broke his arm. Mateus Gabriel broke his arm, I think.
Maybe.
I think it was Mateus Gabriel basically broke his arm.
Is he who won Worlds?
I don't know, man. I think
it was the guy that won Worlds at his weight broke his arm.
We should know this. So we know that Kennedy won't tap to shit, but he had a deep, deep ankle lock on Andre here.
They both had deep ankle locks. I think Andre's was a smidge tighter.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. The angle we had, I saw the foot for Kennedy is a lot better, and so I thought it was a little tighter. But Marcelo was able to take a close decision. Yeah, not a whole lot else on that match. Let's talk about the next match. Unless you got anything else on that.
No.
All right, let's move on to Talita Alencar defeating Amanda Montero via decision, and she reclaims the fight. Oh, looks like that. Reclaims the fight to win flyweight Ghee title. Had it, now she has it again.
It's a pretty good match.
It was a pretty good match. It got a little slower towards the end, but the beginning of it was like action packed.
Yes, and then at the end, Talita and Amanda both were really just going off after each other, almost falling off the mat and repeatedly. So it's definitely one of those matches to go back and watch. Actually, honestly, probably this one and the following one, or the one previous. Well, technically in the video, it's afterwards. But yeah, it was a great match. Very, very back and forth, very, action packed, if you will.
It was very good. So we'll talk about Tomoyuki Hashimoto versus...
You can't say the name either, apparently.
I said Tomoyuki.
You said Tomoyuki.
Tomoyuki.
That's not his name.
It's Tomoyuki.
Yeah, but you said Tomoyuki first.
Tomoyuki Hashimoto defeats Jose Carlos Lima via choke and becomes the fight-to-win bantamweight champion in the Ghee.
That step over from the back with that choke where he just locked it out.
Dude, I thought he was going to get the bow and arrow choke like how it was initially, and then he like isn't quite satisfied with the grip he gets, and then he steps that top leg over and just cranks and gets that like high angle bow and arrow with the foot on the shoulder.
This match was maybe 4 minutes long. Totally watch it. Lima starts with a leaping triangle as Hashimoto pulls, and then they're battling on their butts, looking for barambolos.
Going off the mat?
Yeah, fall off the mat.
2 times. Like, 1.5 times, kind of.
Twice. I mean, they fell into commentary and stuff like that, too. Hashimoto eventually gets to the back, and Lima, thinking that they're going to stop the match.
Because he gets to the back, like, as
on the edge.
Like, on the edge. And Jose's foot is kind of off. Like, kind of foot
it's
and
definitely
calf
off.
is off
like,
the mat.
His up to the knee is definitely off. But Tomoyuki just snaps onto the back, and Lima's like, no. And it looks like Lima at one point's dangling his leg heavy on purpose to get them to stand them both back up. But they just drug him to the center. And
which is what Fight to Win does. And they talk about it in the rules meeting that, like, look, unless you are off the mat, if you guys stop in a position and you're falling off, like, and we can recreate the position, we can, like, keep you there and drag you back, we will drag you back to the center of the mat. And it will continue. And that's exactly what happened here. And Tomoyushi's able to get the choke.
Tomoyuki, you just did it again.
Tomoyuki. I always want to put the extra Y in there. Tomoyuki is able to get that and really, really beautiful choke. Like, I thought he had it in even before the step over. Once you get that step over with that top leg on the shoulder, done. Like, I have not seen I don't recall the last time. I think I've seen it, but the last time I've seen someone escape from that position.
Normally you die trying to escape from that position.
Oh, yeah. Because it goes from, like, tight to, like, nope, my head's going to come off. Like, it's like, it turns from, like, a collar choke to, like, a crank from the back collar choke. So it's terrible. And then the commentary staff stated that he won the airweight. Was it airweight championship? Airweight championship.
This is bantamweight, even if it was, like, flyweight at 125 pounds. I mean,
I had to go check. I was like,
Tomoyuki competes at Rooster, but I doubt he really, like, cut for this
probably
one.
not.
So I'm kind of bummed that I wasn't in the area. I was wondering if he was teaching like a seminar or something.
Dude, Tomo, you love him. He's like one of your favorite dudes to watch.
He's a monster.
Dude, you've made me a fan over the years of this show, like watching this dude. So great to see him. Hopefully now that he's the champion at the weight class, like we'll see him. I want to say I thought Yoshida I think had the Masters title. I think.
Barrett?
Yeah, Barrett Yoshida I think had the Masters title. But I forget, he might have just lost that to someone a little bit ago, or might have just reclaimed it.
He competes on Fight to Win so much.
But that's a match I'd like to see.
I think he's... Okay, you want me to tell you how it goes?
I mean, no.
Barrett gets his back taken and choked.
Probably, but like I still want to see it.
Take that microphone.
Josh bangs into the mic.
But yeah, no, it would be a great match. But,
yeah, it would be.
I mean, Tomoyuki's probably like 15 plus years younger than Barrett.
And Tomoyuki's also one of the top dudes in the world right now at Rooster. Like what, top 4? Top 3? Top 2?
I don't think he placed this year.
I think he had a weird bracket. I think he ran into, who did he run into at Worlds this year?
I can't remember.
But
yeah,
yeah,
it's so much grappling.
He's top 5 in the world at Rooster on any given day.
I feel, yeah,
any given day. I think he was in finals versus Bruno last year. I think Bruno armbarred him.
No.
All right. So moving on.
Third.
Semifinals then. Okay. So moving on to the next match, we have. You do the names, Josh. I'm not.
Those names are so far away.
I'm not doing this name stuff.
Kelly Johnson defeated Marvin Blumber via ankle lock. Ryan Potbaum defeated João Alfredo Tavares via decision.
And that was Friday night for the black belts. This match is back and forth and fun as shit. Go back and watch this match. Deservedly fight of the night for the black belts. Like these dudes, again, I'm gonna say it, pushed a pace and quick. It was a lot of fun. They were all over the place. Good positional scrambles back and forth. Like deservedly fight of the night. This is the kind of matches that we like to see on Fight to Win.
Indeed. Spencer Royce. Moom. Is that what they said? I totally missed the name. Okay, defeated Rashal Malik via heel hook. Vikenti McKeeve defeated Roland Larson via heel hook. Oscar Hip defeated Nate Howe via decision. And Hiago Adao defeated Isaiah Wright via decision.
On to the brown belt results.
I like that right there.
Yeah.
Marcus Bador defeated Jesse Rain via shoulder lock.
It's got a.
There is a question mark after it.
And that was submission of the night for the brown belts. I saw that too and I went, that's great. I love it. Sounds like maybe shoulder lock. I don't know.
Sure. Robbie Gatrow defeated Cameron Gilliam via decision.
And that was Friday night for the brown belts.
David Scora, slow it down with your scrolling, man, defeated Tanner Gott via choke. Brendan Bell defeated Jonah Ruby via Darce. Jason Chang defeated Trent Cook via choke. Kevin Skadim defeated Evan Carruthers via armbar. Hayden Buckner defeated Santos Verdinez via decision. Ethan Bauman defeated Ken Glenn via decision. Dave Soto defeated Jackson McVeigh via decision.
On to the purple belt results.
Bobby Lee defeated Sawyer Buttweller via calf slicer.
And that was submission of the night for the purple belts. If you can find this match, go back and watch it. The ending sequence for this is super cool. Bobby Lee is like going, he goes for a twister at one point and then goes, nah, he's in the truck, and he kind of changes the angle, gets the calf and like cranks down, and that's that brutal calf slicer that you can hit with the hands. It's a really, really cool, like probably last minute of the match is just like transitions from dangerous positions into finally getting that leg lock. It was a cool submission.
Michael O'Gorman defeated Travis Redinger via decision.
And that was Friday night for the purple belts.
That's another one to go back and watch. They're really like back and forth. And O'Gorman gets behind Redinger and just hits this beautiful suplex and drops Redinger on his neck.
He did it like, was this one he happened like twice?
He did it once in the beginning of the match. The second one he did, and I was like, oh, sick. But that ended up him on the bottom, so not as good.
Not as advantageous, but the second one was
Right.
brutal.
No, but the first one was nasty. I was like, ooh, his head's gonna hurt later.
Luckily, the fight to win mats are like a little padded, which is nice.
Yeah. Jimmy Barnes defeated Michael Curtis via Americana. Brock Bartilia defeated Saif Al-Khayali. Ooh. Al-Khayali. There we go. Killed it. Via leg lock.
That was good.
Thank you. Zach Brower defeated Dylan Kiskilla via knee bar. Mina Ibrahim defeated Alex Hansen via heel hook. Charles Anozi defeated Jay Paulson via rear naked choke. Ashkan Morvari defeated John Molina via rear naked choke. Mark Renville defeated Alex Pearson via heel hook. Akil Al-Hamid defeated Jaden Mueller via rear naked choke. David Vinci defeated Tim Connolly via decision. Clay Udley defeated John Froth via decision. Garrett Horsman yeah, okay, I thought I said it wrong.
That was right. No, that was right.
I thought I was like, oh no, it's Horseman. Horseman defeated Axel Torbenson via decision. Jake Baker defeated Charles Johnson via decision. Phil Core defeated Kip Sneen via decision. Blake Bealby defeated Josh Kohler via
What's
decision.
so funny?
It's the fact it's like this via decision, via decision, via decision.
Dude, the end of the purple belts were fire, though.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. It's just there's a whole lot of like names all at once, and you're scrolling thinking that I can read as it disappears.
I thought, Josh, you were professional here.
You can't even read names.
That's why I'm not reading the names, Josh. I'm scrolling the mouse.
Anyway, Diego Brito defeated Jason Wong via decision.
On to the blue belt results.
Nate Borndale defeated Lloyd McKinney via heel hook. Sebastian Marciano, Rocky Marciano, defeated Zakaria. Is that?
I think that's correct, yeah.
It's not Zachariah.
No, it's Zakaria. It's got a
Okay.
Z-E-K. I think is right.
E. Zakaria? I don't know. Jones via triangle. Ian B defeated Brandon Kamvugsa. Jesus Christ. Via leg lock. TJ Krutzer defeated Scott A. Coleman via rear naked choke. Timothy Leung defeated Hunter Solemn via decision, and Deja Jackson defeated Cassie Alphaby via decision.
That does it for Fight to Win 118 in
Holy
Minneapolis,
moly, that was a
Minnesota.
mouthful.
That was a number of those Minneapolis names. Every time there's always some at the end.
I was expecting more like Ericsson's and things like that.
Nah,
you know,
dude.
Viking names.
Minneapolis every time. There's a couple places in the country that we just like Minneapolis. We're like, wait, why does this place have so many difficult names to read? Minneapolis is always one of those, and I never have to read
diverse.
it, and it's awesome. So I want to recap of the Substars event. We're not going to talk about all the matches for this because the videos aren't quite up at this point in time. I just want to talk about one match on this event. Nick Rodriguez versus Quentin Rosenwig. I know I butchered Quentin's last name. Quentin had Nick into some deep water here at certain places, and I was really impressed with. We've seen Quentin finish dudes quick. I think his entire run at Subspectrum was like 90 seconds, and he was able to get Nick into some deep positions a couple different times with some heel hooks. Nick had to adjust his feet and be composed, and I was actually really, really impressed with some of the developments he's made over the past 6 months. I think these positions would have definitely given him more trouble and potentially would have finished him 6 months ago. He's made big improvements recently.
But he did what Nick Rodriguez does, right?
Yeah, he did.
And he won.
Basically. So this is actually Nick's third match. So they run a challenge, Nicky Rod challenge, and basically he had to face 3 people, not in a row. There was about a 35-minute break between all the matches, and then Quentin was the third person in that bracket. He's a black belt, and in overtime, Nick's able to get him down, pass the guard, get right to the back, and just like Josh said a couple weeks ago, squeeze. And it was a different squeeze than we saw him have at Jits King, where he just squeezed all the way through and was able to get the choke.
Oh, you mean he squoze his face?
He squoze his face hard, Josh.
Are you telling me that possibly he or Jay Regal Budo are listening to this podcast and they were like, that is a good point. Squeeze a motherfucker's face.
Yeah, basically. So, dude, he gets it done. I'm not sure if Nick won $4,000 for this, but I know the opponents did not win because that was kind of how the challenge worked. That if you subbed him in the first round, it was 500 sub, 500 to win. Second round, it doubled that. Third round, if he didn't get subbed, so Quentin was up to $4,000 if he was able to beat him, but Nick's able to get it done, and so really
Motherfuckers
impressed.
gotta hide tasers in their pockets and just electrocute his ass.
Dude, I think the only way you're going to stop him is, like, slow him down. Like, we saw him get slowed down a little bit, but his game at plus 99, I think this is leading into ADCC. And it's like, what developments have we seen from
It's
Nick?
like 2 months away.
It's close, dude. And that 99 bracket is no fucking joke. So who's going to be able to slow him down enough at that bracket in order to stop that scramble game?
You know who's in that division, I think?
Who?
Is Yuri in that division?
Is he on plus 99 or under 99? I don't
I
recall.
want to say he's in plus 99. Why don't you start looking this up? But as we bring this up, the whole Yuri Samois and what the hell is his name?
I didn't talk about that news. Yeah.
Kyle Snyder.
Versus Kyle Snyder.
Yeah, let's talk about that really quick. If you want to see that match, you're stupid. You want to know why? Because if it's a wrestling match, Kyle Snyder legitimately kills Yuri Samois. Like, he picks him up, he drops him on his neck, and he breaks his neck.
It's just... And, it's
He
weird.
breaks his fucking
it's
neck.
It's weird that Flo is pushing it so hard. I don't really understand why they're pushing it so hard. Yeah, so Yuri, 2017 champion for under 99.
There you go. Make that, here, ADCC, make that a first-round match. If you want to push... Because, again, there's a connection in there. You know, Fight to Win's doing the fucking production and everything. Listen up,
Which is
here.
awesome, dude. It's
Yes.
going to be actually produced like a real
I hope there's
professional
fucking
event.
fireworks.
Dude,
and
it's
all
going to be
sorts of
produced like a
shit.
professional event. I'm so excited to go to this event.
Anyway, take Yuri Samois and Nicky Rodriguez and put them in the first round. Show me that Yuri can out-wrestle Nick Rodriguez, who's a D3 wrestler. Not D2, not D1. And we're not talking even about Olympic hopeful. We're not talking about world champion. We're not talking about gold medalist as a wrestler.
All of which Snyder is.
Right. We are talking about a D3 college wrestler. If you clown him, then we can start moving up the ladder of better wrestlers. But Kyle Snyder would literally pile drive him, and that would be that. Yuri Samois would be 3 inches shorter because his neck gets shoved down. That's a joke, and if anybody wants that match, that's stupid. If you're saying, oh, well, he beat Travis Stevens, it's like, okay. In a Ghee match.
Yep.
Not against a gold medalist wrestler. Yes, he was a silver medalist in
judo,
but you shot a double leg on him.
Which, yeah, it's a different. The sports don't translate.
It's different. And don't get me wrong, Travis Stevens isn't a slouch either.
Oh, God, no.
But it's not Kyle Snyder.
No, Snyder is a different level.
Here you go. Here's
of-
another one. Here's another one that you can throw. Put him in against Orlando Sanchez. Take him down.
Good luck.
Take him down.
Have they faced each other before?
I don't know.
So Sanchez is super not active outside of ADCC. He's one of those guys that, like, I think, have we even seen him since ADCC in anything?
I'm going to say he comes into this at like 315 pounds.
He's looking like big. I don't think he's looking. Oh, yeah, 315.
Yeah.
He might be that big. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
So
He's got a giant fucking head.
yeah, and a dude. He's just a big ass dude.
Yeah. I remember seeing a picture of him winning Blue Belt Worlds.
I remember that picture too.
And I was like, wow, you're not that big. And then fast forward to Black Belt, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're enormous.
I don't think he's been taken down a competition. I think he has some crazy stat. Like, I think there's something at his gym that if you're able to score a point on him, you get a free year membership or something like that, enrolling or something like that,
I need to go to Orlando Sanchez's school.
and try to score a point on him.
Fuck yeah.
Good luck with that.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah, so that was Substars. That was that event. Highly recommend. Like, this match, I think, is the most we've seen Nick Rodriguez pushed. And, dude, a guy like Quentin forced him to. We saw him in some leg entanglements, in some deep heel hooks. Like, it was a really interesting match. I think they're supposed to get up the matches hopefully in the next, like, couple days. So, it should be up there if you bought the pay-per-view. It was the match of the card for me. I was really, really impressed with both dudes, with how composed Quentin was, how composed Nick was. Like, it was a really, really good matchup. So on to the preview section, moving on to Fight to Win 119.
Stop. Wait. Maine's on vacation. Maine would have went to this. Maine was like, I'm fucking going to this. This card is so fire. And then this guy goes, oh yeah, I'm going on vacation. And I'm leaving at this time, and I won't be back until this time.
I kid you not.
Dumbass.
I'm literally considering, like, not going to a reunion And
What kind
going
of reunion? Family reunion?
No, fucking high school.
Wait. You're going to a high school reunion?
Yeah, because I'm jacked now, and I want to see everyone get fat. That's the only reason I'm going.
You're still 5'6".
If that, yeah. I'm actually like 5'7".
Okay, here it is right now. Did you pay for tickets to go?
No.
Okay, fuck that. Go to this.
Yeah.
Fuck you. It's high school. 10-year
But we're also seeing like my family,
okay,
Rachel's
but
family.
you can leave for a day.
That's like a 12-hour drive, though.
So
It's like and that's literally, Josh. I'm not joking.
So?
I literally might still go to
can
this
you
event.
mega bus from Maine to Philly?
You totally can for like $8.
Fucking mega bus it.
It is such a good card. I literally might skip out on my vacation to go to this card.
Dude, I would. Fuck that.
So,
main
in the
event,
main event.
welterweight no gi black belt title. Fuck you, Maine. I'm taking your thing. Wagner fucking Hosha versus JT motherfucking Torres. This match is gonna burn the hair off your balls. That's how fire
If you've
it is.
ever been to the 2300 Arena in Philly, this match.
I want fucking Sandman and Mikey Whipwreck and fucking Tommy Dreamer to come out and just start beating the shit out of each other to how good this match is. Just made an ECW reference that Maine has no idea what I'm talking
I knew
about.
what you were talking about, Josh, because I've been to the arena before.
You don't know those people?
Josh, I made an assumption that, yes, it was an ECW reference.
Anyway, that was for
So,
Troy.
how do you think this match goes? Who takes this?
This is how part of it goes. Wagner tries to hit JT Torres
Every time. No,
legitimately hit him.
Yeah, so Wagner, every time Wagner competes, he hits you a little bit until the ref goes, hey, Wagner, you can't hit him that much. And then Wagner goes, okay, this is the line? Cool.
Both ADCC veterans. JT is the current ADCC champion.
At under 77.
Wagner took third that year.
And then took second, and then took third.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Dude, Wagner's podiumed, I think, twice on ADCC?
No idea.
Wagner's been on ADCC, veteran on ADCC.
Definitely.
Torres is the champion at ADCC. I
Also
think
veteran.
these dudes are in the same division at ADCC.
Yes.
We could see these guys face each other in ADCC. I have absolutely no idea how this match is going to go. It's in Nogi, which Wagner does more of, but Torres is the champion. This is such a good match.
All I know is my pants are going to be tight during this match.
Co-main event.
220-pound black belt no-gi match. Tim Spriggs versus Tex Johnson.
Another ADCC match.
Lit.
Who do you think? Oh, sorry.
Actually, Spriggs is under 99, I think.
Oh, you're sorry. Yeah, the different weight classes. Texas is over 99. Spriggs is under 99. Wait, who do you think takes Wagner and Torres? If you had to make a pick.
JT.
Goddamn, I love Wagner, but it's so hard. It's this is going to be super close. I assume it goes to decision. I can just see JT edging it out.
It'll be interesting to see. I'm very much so looking forward to that match.
The Spriggs and Johnson match, how do you think it goes? I think Johnson's going to run across him and try to break his foot, but I think Spriggs,
Spriggs is going to try to big dog a bigger dude, and I think he's going to be successful at it.
You think he's going to big dog Johnson?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. This could go. I think this puts both these guys in line for the
heavyweight title of the no-gi variety.
Yep, because Spriggs is the previous title holder, only lost that to Gutenberg Pradata, and then Johnson.
That was in the Ghee.
Oh, this is Nogi. I missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this puts. I forget who the champion is at Fight to Win right now at Black Belt 220. Yeah, I could see. Man, this is a. I feel like Johnson's gonna try to rip his foot off.
Well, yeah.
I feel like he might be able to do it.
But I think
Nogi.
Tim Spriggs is gonna big dog him.
Yeah, he could. That's a really good match. Next match, 165-pound black belt gi match. Claudia Duval versus Maria Meljasic.
Duval was just on the collar.
Fistful of Collars.
Yep. Talking about.
I haven't got to that episode yet. I want to listen to it.
She still gets nervous about competing.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you get nervous when you compete?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
Not in that sense. My stomach always decides to act up in a sense where I fart a lot, but that's really it.
Yeah, I don't get any of that. It's weird. I'm that 10% that's just I don't care. That's good.
Well, that's because you're a psychopath.
Maybe. I think that's really I just don't.
This will be an interesting match, but I'm almost 100% positive that Duval takes it.
Yeah,
World champion.
Yeah, tough to beat. 175-pound black belt no-gi bout. Dylan Royce versus Jay-Z Cavalcante. This is a sleeper match on the card, a little lower on the card. We've seen Dylan main event at Philly before. I think he fought JT 2 or 3 cards ago.
Possibly.
And we see Cavalcante coming off of his fight at, was it Kasai at the Super Series, I think? Yeah, it was at Super Series for Kasai.
Yes.
This will be a super fun matchup, dude, because Cavalcante is hard to beat, but I feel like Dylan's going to get it done here. We have a 230-pound black belt gi match.
Tim Carpenter from Team Balance. What up, Team Balance? Versus Tyler King.
Where did we see Tyler King before? I forget what.
Fight to win or something
Yeah,
else?
no, I forget what fight to win. I feel like he challenged for a
ask
title.
these random questions that it's like, we've seen them before, and more than likely we have, but we don't have those weird like conspiracy boards that have all the pins and the connecting wire to them, so we know it's like, oh, it was at this when he competed against this dude. We do not have a database
We need
to
a
go
database.
off of. Have fun making that.
I tried. Emil and I tried about a year ago and realized that I cannot code and Emil cannot code well enough to make it happen. We downloaded the entire BJJ Heroes database to see if we could do it, and I realized it was a lot of data.
Yup.
So next match, we have a 215-pound black belt gi bout.
Roddy Barrett versus Jay Cox.
We have a 190-pound black belt no-gi bout.
Jonathan Webb versus Ty Murphy.
185-pound black belt gi bout.
Steven Plyler, Team Balance, what up? Versus Tiago Tomaz.
What you're missing is Josh making like some sort of
hands up.
Yeah, he's
put
doing
your
like
motherfucking hands up.
every time we do Team Balance, which is by the way Josh and I's team. He puts his hands up. So 185-pound black belt gi match
right now. Mauro Conti, Balance. Versus Patrick McElderry.
175-pound black belt gi bout.
Kyle Braun versus Andrew Cockle. I thought I was going to say Coach.
I did. That's what I was going to correct you. Took me a year to get his name right. This will be fun. I think this is Andrew's first or second fight to win bout since he's got black belt. A lot of fun. Andrew always comes, brings a pace. No, second bout because he competed against Mike Padilla, I think.
On Philly
last time.
Was that the one where he wore the chicken head?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the one who wore the chicken head, so it's Cockle, not Koshel. 170-pound black belt no-gi bout.
Will Martinez, what up, Will? Versus Garrett Lavaggi.
Haven't you been against Will before?
No, and that dude is a tough, nasty motherfucker. Not in like a bad way, just gritty.
Like in jiu-jitsu, that's like a compliment. He's a nasty dude. It's like that's a good thing.
Gritty dude.
Oh, speaking of Padilla, 170-pound black belt no-gi bout.
Mike Padilla versus Dom Hoskins.
Oh, that's actually a really good fucking match.
It'll be real interesting.
Yeah, because Dom is, I think, right next to Troy for most fight to win appearances. I think he's like
We haven't seen Troy in a while. I think Dom might overtake
I
him.
think this is 19 for Dom. I think he's tied Troy or potentially one above Troy now. Like those guys are neck and neck with most fight to win appearances. So that would be a super fun match. Next match, we have a 145-pound that black belt no-gi bout.
William Wolk versus Scott Dance.
We saw William Wilk main event last time versus Eddie Cummings at Philly.
Yes.
That was that match. So 140-pound black belt gi bout.
Aaron Morris versus Dennis Pressey Jr.
Oh shit, he's that's a black belt now. Dennis got black belt. I want to say like a couple weeks ago from Christian Woodmansey. So this will be his first super fight at black belt. So that's super exciting.
Nice.
We saw he used to have the 45 title for the gi at Fight to Win, and we saw him fight John Battle for it in no-gi. So he was almost trying to get that double weight. So it'd be cool to see him at black belt now. 135-pound black belt gi bout.
Sarah Block versus Nikki Sullivan.
Ooh, that's good. We haven't seen Sullivan in a little bit here, so it'd be good to see her back. We have a 125-pound black belt gi match.
Already my favorite person on the card. Pookie Kim versus Chris Noonan.
That's actually a really good match, by the way. Both those dudes are monsters.
Dude, Pookie is such a good name.
180-pound judo bout.
Artur Parshin versus Adam Moyerman.
We have a brown belt welterweight gi title.
Jack Tankersley versus Jeremy Hastings.
We have a purple belt no-gi lightweight title.
Nate Twer versus Nick Burgle.
It's Twire, by the way.
Twire.
Nate Twire.
Oh, well, it says Twer right here, so I can't, you know.
That's Twire. That's what his name. So
That's Twer, Twer. How do you get Twire from that? There's no I, there's no Y, there's nothing.
I think his name's Twire. Now I feel like an asshole if it's wrong. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I feel like we've
Nate,
covered.
if you hear this, let us know.
Yeah, for real.
Jesus.
We have your The guy you're supposed to compete against at SAGC, when 180-pound brown belt Ghee bout, Nicholas Wiley versus Des McDonald.
What the fuck
Oh,
are
no,
you
sorry.
talking about?
Sorry, the guy that replaced you.
Yes.
Des replaced you at SAGC.
There you go.
My bad, man. I messed up the names.
John Naples. What's up, Naples syrup? He listen. That's his name on Instagram.
Yeah. That's John Naples. I thought his name was different for a second.
And we got Ellis Karadag
Yep.
versus Kyle Wong. Stoked to see that one too.
Yeah, Ellis is a good friend of the show. So, dude, this looks like an awesome card. I'm super excited for this. A bunch of guys that we've covered before. A bunch of guys I've done commentary on for SAGC before. Like, I love these local cards.
Oh, wait, no.
What's up?
John Naples is Eric Naples' brother.
That's what I thought.
Eric Naples is Naples syrup.
Yeah, there.
My
And
bad.
Eric Naples is also on the card. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, what?
Go up.
So we have 135-pound purple belt Ghee match, James Book versus Eric Naples, who we've covered
up, Alex?
repeatedly.
Oh,
Josh
you knew
makes
I
the
was gonna
hand
do
signal
it.
every time. And we have a 145-pound
Okay,
brown
so
belt
it's a
Ghee match,
brother.
John
Okay.
Naples versus Kevin Lynch, who's
Other
a
Naples.
balanced guy. So as we butcher that all through, this card is amazing. Watch this card. Go to this card.
Shit
They
is going
always
to be
sell out.
fire.
I'm super excited. I think David Brennan from Just the Tap is going. So
Oh, because he's a balanced dude.
he is a balanced, but he's also from Philly. Like he was at
Because he was a balanced dude.
yeah. He was at Philly for a while, Fishtown, and so.
No, he was at the Center City, the OG.
Oh, he was? I thought he was
Yeah.
at Fishtown. I
No,
did not
that's
know
the
that.
new place, brother.
I did not know that. So that looks like an awesome card. Super excited that it's gonna be great to see that on vacation. So Grappling Industries is putting on another super fight. They have Craig Jones versus Gilbert Dharini Burns. I
We'll
forget
sub this
exactly
up
where-
really quick. Craig Jones, footlock.
Really?
Yeah. He's going to pull half guard and he's going to footlock him.
What kind do you think? Heel hook?
Yes.
Outside, inside?
Inside.
I feel like he's gonna do that same saddle entry. Dharinio's gonna pull out once. Craig's gonna like roll through underneath. He's gonna get him in the Z guard. He's gonna elevate through. Dharinio's gonna pull up. Craig's gonna cover the distance, close, go outside, and finish.
That or he somehow takes the back off of it and he strangles him.
Oh yeah, we've seen Jones taking the back a lot more recently. We saw him do it versus Argis. We saw him do it versus Tex Johnson recently. So I can actually potentially see him pathing to the back as well. It wouldn't surprise me. I just feel like with Dharinio's style, he's much more apt to get underneath Dharini than trying to get around Dharini. Like, it's going to be super hard to get around Dharini with all that Ghee training and, like, he's a Ghee world champion. I feel like he's going to have a much more easy opportunity getting underneath him if he's going to win.
Heel hook or rear naked choke. Craig Jones. All the way.
All right. So, that's for that one.
Yes, indeed.
So on to our preview of the UAE JJF King of Mats 6. This is the lightweights again. This is on July 27th, 2019. There's not a streaming partner listed for this one yet, so typically these are broadcast on Flow Grappling, but they have been broadcast on YouTube in the past, so I am not certain where it will be streamed. You can check the...
It's in Japan, by the way.
Yeah, APJ Tour. Is that... AJP,
What?
I can't read that far, man. The website, ajptour.com, events, King of Mats, that's where you can find it. The Jiu-Jitsu Pro Tour. This event looks fun, super stacked. Want to read the names, Josh?
Right now, we're looking at 8 dudes. Might be more, but right now we've got João Batista de Souza from ZR Team, Nobuhiro Sawada from Triforce, Kleber Fernandez from JFC Almeida Jiu-Jitsu, Tomoyuki Hashimoto from Carpe Diem.
We just saw that guy, Josh.
How about that?
He looked really good choking guys this
Yes,
week.
he did. We have Isaac Doderlin from Alliance, Wanky Che from John Frankel BJJ, Diego Batista from Cicero Costa, and Tiago Macedo from Rodrigo Pinheiro Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This will be really interesting. I love the lightweight King of Mats.
I feel like Dodelin takes it. Dodelin looks super good in King of Mats. Like he's looked better and better and better in this format. He beat the Meows in this format. Like I feel like he's been on a tear recently, and if he can keep it up, like he takes this event.
He's big.
Yeah, he's
like
big.
I think he might be transitioning to lightweight soon. My personal
This is
opinion.
lightweight.
No, I mean in the actual weight class. He was doing featherweight. Now
Yeah.
I think he's going to go to... And you got to think, like, Hashimoto's a rooster weight, and I think so is Sawada.
Sawada is as well, I think.
Yeah, so you've got at least 2 rooster weights in this. So...
But they usually kind of mash it up with a bunch of guys.
Well, yeah, it's in a general, like, weight class,
Yeah.
but still... It'll be interesting to see what happens.
I do love that they list for all the registrations what everyone's won to get into the event. It is super nice to see like why they're in the event. I always think that's like a really nice thing. You can like if you want to go watch their run through that event, you can go and look at their run through that to see why they earned their slot. So always love it. Emilio's going to be super excited. He's going to break this down with me on the Wednesday show.
That's right.
Coming up
again.
next
Remember, Wednesday next week.
Yeah. So on to our preview of Battle Grapple 5. This event takes place on July 27th. I think it's like a €5.99 pay-per-view on the website. I don't know what that
It's like
translates
$7.
to in American dollars.
Maybe $8.
Worth it, dude. Look at all that, dude. This is actually a dope-ass event. Like, I'm super excited. I'm on vacation. I'm going to watch this on vacation. It's going to be great. What?
I'm going to watch this on vacation.
I'm super excited about it, Josh. So let's go through the card. Let's start with the first man.
First one, Cece Mina versus Marina Mavros. That's a no-gi match.
Yeah, we've seen Cece on a bunch of stuff. She's at a 10th Planet in New York under Red De Leon, and we've seen her on Battle Grapple before, and we've seen her on finishers. We've seen her on a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm. John Woodman versus Ciaran Brougham. That's also a no-gi match. We've got David Muscat versus Thomas.
Yeah, welcome to the UK names, man. It throws me off.
Doherty?
Yes.
I'm going to go with Doherty. Yeah, that's a gi match. Sick. William Stone versus Jack Burrell. No gi. Dominic Dillon versus Francis Ennie. Gi. Colin. Nwadike?
Yep.
Yeah, nailed it. Wayne Samways.
Why are we going for verse order for this one?
I'm starting from the bottom, number 1.
Okay.
And going to
We
the
usually
top.
go from the top of the card. But
Well, I
whatever.
was already there.
That's reasonable. Let's keep going.
That's a no-gi match. Nathan Jones versus Luke Lofters, no-gi. Freddie Sykes versus Thomas Grandjean, no-gi. That's not the singlet Freddie.
No, that's Freddie Rosgrove.
Okay, thank
Yep,
you.
different Freddie.
Danny Lewis versus Tarek Bilkick, gi. Lee Ambler versus Kevin Webb, no gi. Ash Amos versus Adam Ellis, no gi. Rossi Sexton versus Jolie Boyle, no gi. Ray De Leon
Speak of the devil. Ray.
versus Tommy Yip, no gi.
10th Planet in New York actually just moved locations.
How funny would it be if it was actually a gi match?
That'd be really fucking funny. I don't think Ray does gi. I think
You never know.
he's done the gi. I don't think he does gi anymore though.
Anyway. Yusef Nabi versus David Lee in the gi. Owen O'Flanagan versus Andres Aknotis.
Yep. We see Owen like on Polaris,
All the time.
on a bunch, pretty much on Grapple Fest, on basically every UK card we see Owen.
I've already lost my place. Nina Navid versus Carrie Hall, no gi. Lucas Luz versus Ashley Grimshaw, no gi. Steve O'Keefe versus Jack McGee, gi.
Amelia Tukenin
Thank you. I
versus
blanked.
Christine Martin in the gi. We have Aria Esfamades versus Tom Breeze in no gi. We have Rafael.
Colonies versus Sean McDonough, no gi. Frank Rosenthal versus Camille Wilk, no gi.
I for some reason thought Frank was the champion at the weight class here, but I could be incorrect. I think it might be another UK promotion he's the champion of.
Yaz Wilson versus Nate Carello in the gi. Jackson Souza versus Ed Ingamels. Ingamels? Ugh. No
Ingamos.
gi.
I just watched the Jackson Sousa match versus Dylan Dennis at Polaris. It's a super good match. You should go back and rewatch that match if you're interested in watching this match.
And at the top of the card, we have Charles Negromonte versus Santori Lalulis in the gi.
This card is worth the money. There's a lot of
the possibly $8 in American dollars.
dude. It's an awesome card. Like I love that they're showcasing a ton of UK talent. We've covered Battle Grapple before, and it's an awesome event. They put together a fun card. So also taking place on July 28th, Role Models is having their 10th event, and there's a really fun match on the card, Tom Breeze versus Shane Price. It should be a lot of fun. I think these guys usually stream on Facebook, so you can find them on the Role Models there. It's Roll as an ROLL Models, not ROLE Models. So they're doing another upcoming event, I think in the future. It's going to be like a full Super Fight card, and we're going to cover it then, but I just wanted to shout out that one match because it looks like a lot of fun. All right, so that does it pretty much for this week's show and Josh's terrible week.
Oh, that's only just begun. I still have this week to look forward to.
Dude, I'm working a half day I'm working Monday, Tuesday, half day Wednesday, then I'm going on vacaciones, and I'm going to be back next week. It's going to be great. We're going to a concert, seeing my parents, seeing Rachel's parents.
Hope you break your back more.
It's actually getting better.
That's unfortunate.
I'm starting to teach a class at the gym on Fridays at the beginning of August, so I'm getting all like stuff together. I'm getting all like my class schedules and
I
my
can't
like
wait till you lose
all of
feeling
my
in
stuff.
your legs.
I hope it actually gets better, Josh. That would be dope. I would love to start training again after 9 months off the mats almost. It would be slick. I would very much enjoy it.
Has it really been that long?
I fucked up my knee the first time in May of 18, and then I blew the other one out in competition in December of 18. I had the back thing in November, of 18, and then I've been pretty much off the mat since probably January is when it got really, really bad.
So that's 7 months, not
But I
9
really,
months.
the knee thing I stopped training in December when I blew out the knee in end of December. So really
That
since
only makes
about December.
8 months.
Okay, 8 months going on 9 months when I'll be back in.
Not long enough.
So it's been terrible. So I would love to start training again and be less shitty at jiu-jitsu as opposed to just yelling at jiu-jitsu on the microphone.
Dude, I can't wait until August. Mid-August. Fucking go on vacation.
So you're getting there, getting close. Where you going?
California.
You gonna train at all?
Yeah, duh.
I like
That's a
your
silly
rule for
question.
training. If you ever visit a gym and they don't accept like a mat fee, you always buy a t-shirt. So you have all these like dope ass t-shirts from all the training, all like the
My
locations
wife
you've been.
hates it. She's like, "Do you need that many t-shirts?"
Dude, Rachel hates it as well. I have so many fucking t-shirts.
I
All
have
jiu-jitsu t-shirts
I have
now.
a bag of t-shirts in my attic that I haven't looked at in who knows how long, but I'm like, I'm not getting rid of them.
So you looking forward for vacation, Josh?
Vacation.
I'm looking
please
forward for-
come. Vacation.
I'm looking forward for vacation. If you've seen anything,
Tan
with
as fuck though, because I've been outside of the pool.
yeah, me too. I'm swimming my laps, Josh. I'm gonna get jacked from the pool. So that does it for this week on the Grappling Rewind. Anything else you
That's
got,
Michael
Josh?
Phelps. I'm Josh Weinstock.
As always on the show, I'm your host, May, and joined by co-host Josh, and we'll see you on the
Michael
mats.
Phelps.
If you like the show, please consider sharing it on Facebook with the folks at your gym. It's the best way that we grow the show, and we really appreciate it. You can reach out to us on email.
We also have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Google+,
Until that shuts down.
we have a website.
If you have an event you would like to have us cover, please let us know. If you have a name, like most people do, and you'd like to have us stop butchering it,
Let us know.
reach out to us. The show is also available on YouTube, Spotify, in addition to iTunes and every other podcast service. We very much appreciate your time, and thank you.